Teeth are the only problem that if you ignore them, they will go away. Faults to hurt your brain. Your salary is your company's monthly subscription fee for you. When you buy a pizza from a place that sells pizzas by the slice, you're essentially having a pizza party with a bunch of strangers that day. There is a borderline of speed where clapping goes from cheerful to sarcastic. If you're no longer covered by your parents' health insurance, your manufacturer's warranty is over. 200 years ago, humans would never have guessed that us humans now communicate by tapping on a piece of glass. At some point in life, being home alone on a Friday night with a glass of wine and watching TV went from being depressing to being one of the most enjoyable parts of your week. Everyone thought having a calculator in your pocket at all times was going to be a game changer, but nobody ever thought about the flashlight. When you lose a certain amount of weight under a certain age, people are impressed. But when you do it over a certain age, people are concerned. Imagine how rich you'd have had to been 200 years ago to have music playing in the background while you're cooking dinner. The banana is no longer the food item that looks most like a phone. A Pop-Tart is. Instead of a mummy's curse, in the future, archaeologists are going to be sifting through old hard drives and accidentally unlock an old virus onto their network. Pirates have always seemed good at employing people with disabilities. You are no longer an adult when it's not hard to fall asleep on Christmas Eve. Underboob cleavage feels far more risque than regular cleavage, yet they're essentially the same thing. Deep fakes are ironically taking us back to the pre-photography era of information, where the only things that we can be absolutely certain about are the events that we personally witnessed. Vertical videos went from being universally hated to being one of the most popular forms of video consumption. People who let their text show on their lock screen truly have nothing to hide. Cold and darkness are associated with negative thoughts, yet they are the natural state of the universe. Alphabet soup in Japan must be wild. It's crazy we was able to map out the entire world before we ever saw it from space. Cyclops' real superpower is his eyelids. They keep the lasers from going through humans. It would be quite complicated to explain to the taxman that a genie granted you a wish for £1 billion. Having one gay dad is far rarer than having two gay dads. I have all the money I will ever need, assuming I die on this drive. The most disturbing part of Shawshank Redemption might have been the open sewer pipes leading into the town's river. There is no practical difference between 3 and 4 urinals. How do our brains remember that we forgot something but can't remember what we forgot? Somebody might have dreamt about you last night and you have no idea. Why aren't iPhone chargers called apple juice? Once you have a PhD, every meeting you go to is a doctor's appointment. You'll never really be sure if your next orgasm will be your last. And finally, maybe urinals are invented when a tall guy walked past the sink and thought, why not? Ha ha! Counter! And there you have it. Make sure to hit that follow button so you can come back for another episode of Faults to Hurt Your Brain.